Hello and welcome to Mission Alive. I've talked to you about God being a God of surprises, and I also think that Jesus was a man of surprises. Jesus did so many things that surprised the people. He doesn't teach us like the scribes and the Pharisees, they said. He teaches us from the heart, not from a book. He teaches us from the things that we can see around us. Look at the man going out to sow seeds. There was a man traveling down to Jericho. They saw people traveling down to Jericho every day, buying and selling. So Jesus was a man of surprises. And I'd like to think of two people that Jesus really surprised very, very much in their lives. Two people very much alike, but also two people who became very, very different. Both good, but in different ways. So the first one is who? The first one is Matthew. And who was Matthew? Matthew was a tax collector. And when Jesus met him, Matthew was sitting at his table collecting the taxes. And the tax collectors were hated because always they collected too much. They didn't collect just the amount people had to pay, they always put something on top of it. And that part was what they got. They paid the taxes to the Romans, and the leftover was what they got for their pay. So they always made sure they got enough. So Matthew was there collecting, arguing with people. And Jesus walked by and looked at him and said, "Follow me." And what did Matthew do? Matthew stood up and followed. Nobody had ever wanted Matthew before. And here was a man saying to Matthew, "Follow me." Matthew was so surprised. Somebody wants me. Not just because I've got money, somebody wants me because of who I am, a man, a Jewish man. So Matthew got up, followed Jesus, and followed him forever. Followed him until he even died for him, and followed him and wrote his gospel to tell us about him. Matthew's gospel is about the man Jesus, who gave us the Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, blessed are the clean in heart, blessed are the merciful, blessed are the peacemakers. This was what Matthew told us about Jesus. A God of surprises, a man of surprises for Matthew. And the other one is the little man who couldn't even see Jesus because he was too small. The little man that the other people wouldn't let in to see Jesus because he was a tax collector too, and the people wouldn't let him get through and stand in front, a little man. He was behind all the other tall men and he couldn't see Jesus. So he ran along and climbed a tree, got on top of the tree and looked down and saw Jesus passing beneath. But the thing was, Jesus had noticed the tree moving in front of him as Zacchaeus climbed up, shaking the branches as he went. And so when Zacchaeus got to the top of the tree and was bending down looking at Jesus, Jesus looked up and with a big smile said, "Zacchaeus, come down. I want to eat with you today." Eat with me. Nobody in the town of Jericho had ever come into Zacchaeus' house. Zacchaeus was a tax collector. He was unclean. Nobody went near him. And he was a Jew, a man saying, "Zacchaeus, come down. I want to eat with you today." Zacchaeus came down and in a great hurry, a very big hurry, he hurried down and went into his house. His wife and servants prepared a beautiful meal and Jesus came in and sat down. And Zacchaeus said, "All right, if he can give me surprises, I'll give him a surprise." And Zacchaeus said, "Today I will give half my money to the poor. And anybody who thinks I have stolen from them, I will pay them back 4 times as much." Zacchaeus changed his life right around. He didn't become an apostle like Matthew. He didn't become a gospel writer like Matthew. He became an honest tax collector. He remained a tax collector because that's what he was. But he became an honest tax collector. What he took from the people was what they could pay. There was no pushing to get more. Zacchaeus was an honest man. So Zacchaeus was surprised by Jesus, but also he surprised Jesus too. And he surprised the people, certainly. Half my money to the poor, and anyone that I have robbed, I will pay them back more. So, you try to be one who gives surprises to others. Don't just wait for God to give you a surprise. Don't wait for others to give you a surprise. You surprise others. Somebody in your family, surprise them today. Goodbye for now.